Welcome everyone. Another Sunday night sketch sesh. And happy Father's Day to all the dads. I hope everyone had a fun day celebrating the dads in their lives. I'm going to just cut some branding strips off while we're waiting for everyone to hop on and do tonight's sketch. So tonight's sketch is kind of a fun one. I've got a few complicated ones that I've got saved, and I was going to try one tonight, but I decided I wasn't up for that complicated of a sketch. So we'll save a few of those for another time. But Creative Memories came out with some fun new sketches this month, so I've got lots of fun ones planned for you guys. So for tonight's sketch, I am mixing collections. This this yellow paper is from the new book fair collection. Hi Susan, I'm glad you made it on tonight. I wasn't sure. I kind of forgot about Father's Day today, but decided we'd hop on anyway. So this is from the book fair collection, and then I also pulled the For the Record collection. The For the Record collection I've had for quite a while. Hi Ev! I hope you guys had a good Father's Day. Nice and busy celebrating dads. The For the Record collection I've had for a little while, and I have not worked with it at all, and decided that it was time that I did. So for tonight's sketch, we have got a fun little layout using some triangles. So we need to cut ourselves, to start, a 6x6 square. And I'm going to use this orange floral and then that nice blue floral as my two patterned papers for that. So I'm going to pull in I like my smaller cutter here. So I'm going to pull that in. And we're going to cut these in half. And then we've got two 6x6s. And then we'll cut our orange one in half. And we will have two more 6x6s. All right. If I have figured all of this right, I put my computer screen across from me, and my screen is bent too far forward. I can't see it. Okay. All right. So I've got the yellow colorful base, and then the bright orange. Boy, we're working with some nice, bright, fun colors. Now we're going to cut our 6x6 squares in half on the diagonal. So I just line my points up in my cutter and hope for the best. All right. So there's one of them cut in half, and we're going to cut all four of them in half. We might as well just get them all cut and out of the way. So did you guys do anything fun and exciting? Stubby and I did not do anything fun and exciting today. He worked over in the garage, and I worked here in the room a little bit, working on packing up some more product. I've been slowly packing product. Most of my inventory is all neatly packed and labeled so that I can easily find stuff to pull for orders, which is super nice. Hi, Kathy. How are you tonight? I hope everyone's done celebrating. All right, so we've got all of our triangles. Next up, we are going to use black ink. We've got lots of inking to do. So we will chit chat while I ink, if I can find my dauber. There it is. We're going to move the yellow all the way out of the way though, because I don't need to make a mess on that. Oh, good. I figured you would probably be fairly busy, Ev. The weather was nice today. So that's always good. I think lots of families for Father's Day, it seems like they barbecue and maybe go on a road trip and do something fun. Or you never know. We used to always barbecue with my dad, so that was fun. I did talk to my son Dallas today. Got to see my granddaughter real quick. I'm not even sure what they did today for sure. Didn't really talk to him much. Just got to talk to the granddaughter. Ooh, ice cream. Yes, eat ice cream. That is another good one. Yep. We used to always do that. Go over and have dinner. Early dinner and ice cream later in the evening, or ice cream first. You just never know. It was always fun. Father's Day just, well, quite frankly, just hasn't quite been the same. Don't do a whole lot. Stubby doesn't really care. He's got things to do. We've always got things to do, so those things always end up taking over our days, it seems like, but that's okay. Got a lot on our plate. Things are going to change up, and hopefully the new year will bring some free time. That is the goal. However, we were just talking when we first started talking about moving. I teased him that I wanted to have chickens, and he was so against it. No, absolutely not. What do you need chickens for? We are not having chickens. Guess who was showing me plans for a chicken coop? Oh boy. So I guess I might be a chicken lady, but after we get moved. We might have a little mini farm by the time it all gets said and done with our property there, and you just never know what can transpire in a year. All right, so we're getting to the end of our inking. That wasn't too bad. Didn't take too long, but boy, it really adds a lot on those bright colors to have that black on there. Okay, we're going to set that aside. And now we're going to lay out the basics of our page. Okay, so we've got this fun grid paperwork. Hopefully this doesn't work against us. And we are going to start right here. And then we're going to go opposite with that. And then we're going to pull in the blue and bring that in there. And then we're going to bring it in here. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I like it. Okay. And let's see. I'm just going to take a quick peek at my pictures. Okay, that'll work. All right, so that is our left-hand page. Let's go ahead and just put these down. We might as well get them down. Oh, that is so funny you say that, Ev, because my husband, somebody was giving away, I'm not sure if they were pygmy goats, but they were giving away some goats, and he sent me the listing for it. He's like, I suppose you need a couple of these. And I was like, well, you know, Brittany would really like those. And he said to me, I know what's going to happen on this property. I'm going to come there on the weekend, and you're going to have a new farm animal, and you're going to say, but Brinny really, really wanted this, to have this animal out at Grammy's house. So that's kind of funny you mentioned that, because he did show me a listing for some goats. Not sure what kind, but I will keep that in mind. I know nothing about goats. I know nothing about chickens. Are you kidding me? I mean, I did grow up in the country, but not on a farm. Like, we grew up in the country because my dad had 3 daughters and he wanted them living out in the country because he thought we'd get in less trouble. So I know zilch about animals, but you know what? It's never too late to learn, and I'm kind of excited at the prospect. I think it might be an adventure. Oh, might be, heck, it's going to be an adventure. We all know that. First time a chicken starts chasing me, I'll be screaming out there in the country, and all the neighbors will wonder what the commotion is. I mean, I did just have a little screaming fit over a black bug flying in my hair that I'd never seen. Ugh, it had the longest antennas. I got out of my vehicle to show my husband. I saw it land on the pickup before I took off somewhere, and I was like, oh my gosh, you have to see this thing. Got out of the pickup to show him, and it's just barely near it. Stupid thing took off and flew up in my hair. I'm sure my granddaughter was wondering what the heck was going on, because she was in her car seat. And I'm outside screaming and flapping my arms like a wild woman. So, yeah, all right. So now we've got that side put down. We're going to go ahead and put down the other side. And you do just want to watch which color triangles you are using. It's really not that pressing or important, but according to the sketch, they used the opposite color up in the corner than what was on the opposite side of it. So something just to be aware of, or not. It really, personal preference too. So rather than just set those in place, I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on them, because they have to fit, and I've got the right colors in the right spots so far, so should be easy to place them all from there. Now just to get them lined up perfectly. Stories to tell already. Can be quite the adventure out there, I am sure. The property we are purchasing has some acreage, so definitely have some options. All right. I am liking the looks of this and how easy this sketch was. Picked a good one. All right. Well, Ev, if we end up with some goats, I'll be bugging you for some advice. Oh my goodness. And the truth be known, it's going to be my husband who drags home the animals and says they're for Brinny, not me. So that's kind of funny that he thinks it's going to be me. I know how this is going to work. All right. Well, my triangles weren't precisely perfect, apparently. Got teeny tiny, hardly noticeable little gap right there. But there's the right-hand side. I love this. How fun. This sketch is so easy. Be an easy one to do several times. You could use this one and over again. So I already matted my photos. And I did use the photo sizes that they recommended somewhat. So I've got my 4x6, and then I've got my 4x4, and then I've got my 4x6, only it's in the form of 2 3x4s. And I did end up with the matting on these two is the same exact as the matting on this one. So I just had a few more photos, of course, that I wanted to get on there. And then the other thing is I am terrible about taking pictures horizontally. That is something I definitely need to work on. But this is a good remedy for that. So there's this side. We might as well put this one down too. This is almost too easy tonight. I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to have a terrible time embellishing the pages, and we'll be on here forever still. And I am not going to ink the edges of the photos. I kind of like the starkness of the white against the colors. And I don't think I want to dull that with the black. I mean, I love the pattern papers inked, but I think my photos, I want to leave them as they are. And we'll just get these down. This is really a beautiful collection. This For the Record. I can't believe I haven't used it up until this point. And there's a lot of calendar stuff in it, so you'd think that mainly you would use it for that type of thing. Maybe planning and that type of stuff for planners, but as you can see, you can use it for your everyday photos as well. A lot of the B-sides work really well. They're really fun and really pretty. Okay, so there's our left-hand page. Let's put our photos on our right-hand page. So we've got 2 4x6s for the top. Funny thing about this photo right here, I swear there is a picture of my sister, Janelle, and she looks exactly like this. Like, it is uncanny how much she looks like my sister. I couldn't believe it. I even text my mom to see if she can find the picture of my sister when she looked like that. Wild hair, that face, everything. Brittany is playing in her mom's shoes and was walking in them and tripped. And that was her, oh, look, like, oh boy. That was almost disastrous. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to have to measure. I kind of want these to be at the same height. And we're 1 inch off the bottom. Oh, that one's perfect. Okay. Let's get it in place. I do like that this one used a lot of bigger pictures too. So that was kind of fun. I didn't take as many pictures this week for some reason. So worked out good. Not sure. Let's get lined up at the top. There we go. And then we'll get this other one in place. So I do believe I've decided to take at least July off from Sunday Night Sketch Sesh. So we've got a couple more. And then we'll take a break for the summer. Okay, right about there. Okay, and then we'll place these two about right there. Okay. I'm just going to use my centering tool here and try and place those correctly. You guys know I don't love to measure to place things, but I'm going to try. And I know I want to go 2 lines down on the yellow paper. And we're going to go 1/4 inch. Off the 0, and then we'll go 1/4 inch the other way. And 2 lines down. Okay. Hi, Cindy. I'm glad you could join. This one is coming together quickly. This is a great sketch. I'm loving it. Okay, so now we need to embellish it. And so they had title here. So I pulled the foam stickers from For the Record collection. It has all the fun colors, and plus it had memories, moments, capture the moment, life in photos. We might do happy memories. Let's cut that out. You know, I like to preview it, so we're going to cut that out. Yes, Susan, you won't miss anything. And if I do anything, it'll be on my YouTube, and you guys can watch YouTube anytime. And I will share whenever I post something on YouTube. I have a feeling I'm going to be fairly busy the month of July, so I'm thinking even YouTube's not going to get much. So you guys won't miss anything. You can enjoy your summer, and then we'll get back together either in August or September. Happy moments. Moments isn't going to show up very well. Happy memories. Maybe memories. Moments turned out too light. I knew I wanted to place those a certain way for a reason, and I couldn't remember what it was. And now I remember, because I wanted the dark blue, or the blue over here, so moments would show up. But that's okay. We'll just change. We'll change our title. Happy memories. Look at her. She looks like she's posing. Oh, shoot, Kathy. It might be mine. I had mine stop once while I was going to, so it very well could be me. I apologize for that. I don't know why. We have satellite internet, and we've never had any issues, but this week I've noticed a little bit. And I don't know if it's because it's been so cloudy or what's going on. So I apologize for that. Okay, we need a tray here. Contain all of this. I pulled the floral bits. I thought that those were pretty fun. Let's see, where am I going to do my journaling? We might pull happy memories all the way up and do a touch of journaling in here somewhere. And there's... Darn, that flower does not show up very well on there. Well, maybe we'll pull it down. And do a touch of journaling right in there. We could journal right on the page too. It's definitely an option. Oh shoot, you guys, I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Must be my internet. I don't even know if there's anything you can reset on ours. We've had it for quite some time now and never had any issues. Oh, I'm gonna roll with the one I've got there, I think. So I apologize. You guys are missing all my yakking. Okay, let's see. I kind of am liking that. I think that'll work. Now I'm just going to pull some flowers and see. Oh, maybe I want to pull a bigger one right there. Nope, not you either, Ev. It must be me. Oh, darn it. Gotta love internet. Gotta love technology. Love it when it works great. Not so much when you got issues. Okay, I like the bigger flower kind of going. Kind of overhanging the pictures just a little bit. And I think we'll do the same up there. Let's see. I want to see the other page here. Oh yeah, there's not really room for that over here. Well, there is, maybe right there. Okay. Let's try and pull one of the big ones in over here too. It might be too big. No, I like it. Okay. I think that maybe just a little one up in the corner. A little bit of flowers. And I feel like the colors in here worked really well. Yeah. I think I lost you guys again for a minute. I'm going to kind of pause. I'm going to start inking while everyone gets back on. Oh, darn. Don't know what's up with that. Maybe we need to go move our little satellite dish and change it, face a different direction. Okay, so we're going to run that flower across there. So I am going to put it up on some foam tape. But I want to run my foam tape on my page so that it is not hitting my photos. Because I'm pretty sure this is Dollar Tree foam tape and I'm not sure that it is archival quality, so we're going to at least keep it off the photos. And I think right there is just perfect. I could run just a touch more going up, it looks like. We'll run just a little more to help hold that up. And then that'll add some dimension to the layout. There we go. I'm going to ink this little piece here. I think I'm going to leave it flat because I want it tucked under the photo. But it needs some ink. We're going to tuck that right like so. We're going to ink this corner one. ink. And I'm going to lift this one up on some foam as well. And we're just going to run a piece of foam right there. Again, just keeping it off the photo. Okay. I'm liking that. And then let's go ahead and work on this other side. Then we'll see what else we need to add, if we need more flowers or what we need. And we'll finish her up. Ooh, this was a fast one tonight. I did pre-map my photos, but this is a really fast and easy layout, you guys. All right, so run the foam on the page again. Try and stay off the picture so we don't do any damage to our photos. I should keep my foam tapes in different areas, my archival quality and my card making quality. Let's see. There we go. Let's go ahead and put this sticker down. And I always just like to add just a little bit of glue to it, nothing major, just to help it stay. We're going to stay up on the orange with that. And then we've got happy. We're going to add that right there. Ink this little bit. And I do think I'll throw this up on some foam as well. So this one's going to require a little more foam because I'm going to do my journaling on it after it's in place too. So I want to make sure it's got a nice foundation. So I'm going to run quite a bit. All right. Then I've got a great spot to do some journaling. I could easily journal on the page too, but I've got a nice big open spot up here too. All right, now let's see what else this little layout needs. And then we're gonna call it a night fairly early. Do we want, I of course have enamel dots. We'll add those when we're done. We might need to add just a couple little flowers. Let's see. Or even maybe just a little extra greenery. Yeah, maybe a little extra greenery would be cute down there. Try and just barely to highlight with the black a little bit. I was going to use glue, but I might change my mind. I want to move it, so I'm not going to use glue just yet. Let's find, those are still a little big. See, here I am. I'm going to move it already. I'm going to move that over here and put the flower down there. Glad I didn't glue it. And the flower, I think I want to throw up on a piece of foam. Just a little piece. Like so. I like it. Okay. And then we want another greenery up here, or do I want to leave it? I'm real bad about leaving much blank, like empty space, but I think maybe I want to leave that. And I think I might want to see if I can find a flower for maybe right there. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. It's always this last little bit that gets me. The last little details. Come on. Oh, maybe I just want to add a little red one. Okay, that's it. That's it. I needed a different color. So I'm just going to tap the edges so that I don't get too carried away with the black. And add a little foam. Oh, that was lucky. All right, we'll just tap the edges of this one too. Just adding just a touch. A little bit of foam again. Add that texture. Height, dimension. What's the word I meant? Dimension. Little buggers are hard to pick up. And this one I think we'll put flat because we got to change it up a little bit. There. All right, I'm liking it. I think this side looks great. Let's add some enamel dots. And this side will be done, and we'll move on and finish up the other side. All right. I think we're going to pull a little of the blue up here. And I tend to group in the same color, but you do not have to do that. I see lots of other people group like different colors together, and it looks really pretty. I just haven't gotten used to that idea yet. So I have not done that. I'm going to run just a little row of them. Down there. Okay. There's our left-hand page. Let's pull our right-hand page back in. Oop. Missed putting one down. Let's tap the edges. And let's see. We're going to run some foam there. Right. Okay, got everything down that time. Now let's bring in this side again and see what else we need to add to it. And I do have some more of those small little green flowers, and I think we'll put one over here. And I do think we'll put it up on foam. I just like the dimension. Right up here. There. And I think maybe checking to see. Yeah, we're going to add one more little bundle down there in the corner there. And we're going to throw it up on some foam. Cut that maybe just a little bit short. Let's add another little bit to it. There we go. All right, let's add some enamel dots to this side. And we'll be able to call it a night. All right, so let's see where we want to add some enamel dots. I think we're going to do another little row. Those are always fun too, besides the bundle of 3. Just to put them in a nice little row. And my struggle is always to get that last one straight and spaced properly. All right, so there. Let's maybe add some red over here. There's not a lot of red in this one. And then we're going to do just a little bundle of the orange over here. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, I apologize for all the losing of service that we've had tonight. This is unusual, but here is our sketch. I feel like it turned out stinking adorable. Here is our left-hand side. The foam giving dimension to the flowers, and the ephemera kind of all pulling. I kind of pulled these papers based off of this outfit that she had on because it kind of pulled the same colors in there. I don't always do that, but I kind of did tonight, wanting to use this collection, so I thought it went really well. The enamel dots, the 6-inch square cut into triangles is a fabulous, fabulous plan. I love that the 2-page spread is different too, with the triangles on there differently rather than having like 2 squares as your background. I think this is so fun. So let's give one last on over to the right hand side. So how fun is that? I love it. I'm going to be using this one again. Super easy, super fun. I will too much. Hopefully the YouTube will have all the little